What's up, Juventini Berto here. This is the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus, alright? So do me a favor, if you love Juve, smash that subscribe button and join our AJC army today, alright? Now, we got to talk about Chiesa's breakdown. That's right, multiple sources reporting that there is a breakdown between Juventus and Federico Chiesa on the contract renewal. And now he will be put up for sale by Juventus. However, Mirko Di Natale still stating that the talks are ongoing and they haven't hit this breakdown status that multiple sources are reporting. However, Sebastiano Sarno, who was the first to bring us the news on Thiago Motta, is going to have his credibility tested as well, because he is one of those sources weighing in, stating that there is, yes, a breakdown, and Juventus has now decided to put Federico Chiesa up on the market and sell the player. All right, now, one of the things that has me leading to believe, not to discredit Sebastiano Sarno, who is still relatively new to the scene as far as us and Juventus news, for me, it's the reports. The reports that state that there is a full breakdown with Juventus and Federico Chiesa state that it's on a multi-year contract at slightly less than the $5 million net he is currently making. We haven't heard of any multi-year contract talks the entire season with Federico Chiesa and Juventus. It's always been a one-year bridge renewal and then look at what happens the next summer. So just putting it off until they can get finances right and see if both parties want to continue. So this part of it has me leading to believe that it isn't in fact true. However, there's been a lot of smoke throughout this season on Federico Chiesa and Juventus and the relationship and what could go down. And where there's smoke, there's usually fire. And there is a lot of smoke around Juventus and Chiesa potentially not continuing on. But that is the latest news. For me, I believe it will finish with a one-year bridge renewal. But where do you stand and what do you think is going to go down between Juventus and Chiesa? Hit me in the comments, all right? In terms of alternatives, we do have two names being brought forth if something goes down with Juventus and Chiesa. The two names, one is Savio, a new target you can add to the winger list, and he is a 20-year-old Brazilian playing for Girona who scored 11 goals, 10 assists with Girona in 41 appearances this season. He apparently is available for a fee around 30 million euros. The other is one we have been linked with for quite some time now. That is Edin Dzegrova from Lille, who apparently is available for a projected price significantly less than that of Savio's, all right? So that is what we are hearing currently right now. In terms of the midfield, Khéphren Thuram remains one of the top names circulating around targets for Juventus. However, he's being listed as a potential replacement for one of Rabiot or Weston McKennie. With Rabiot, we know he's got an offer in hand. We're waiting to see what he is going to say. We could see it in around 7 days, according to Tuttosport. Didier Deschamps, the national team coach, states that he knows Adrian is happy in Turin. Apparently, another tidbit part of this is he could be offered the captaincy, succeeding Danilo, all right? In terms of McKennie, we've been hearing about the Douglas Luiz swap, all right? But apparently McKennie could be sold to Villa as a standalone piece of business. And Douglas Luiz could be an alternative to Rabiot should he not renew with Ugarte and Khéphren Thuram, all right? So Rabiot kind of is this main key cog around where Juve is going to move in the midfield, but it shouldn't have any effect on Coop Miners, as Coop is still the top target for Giuntoli and this Juventus, apparently, all right? Now, Kostic and Illing Jr., they apparently, according to Giovanni Albanese, already have their bags packed. Look for both to be shipped out of Turin. But does Illing Jr. maybe have some value if we're going to need some help in the attack? Even if Chiesa stays, we need some depth there. One of Sule, one of Illing Jr., somebody's going to have to stay for a little bit of help in the attack if we're going to move to three-man front. it's going to be interesting to see what Juventus does. Now, Di Lorenzo, we're still watching to see what develops between him and Napoli, but apparently Giuntoli and Juventus have offered up a contract to 2028 with 3.5 million euro salary, essentially the same that he is on at Napoli currently. All right, last certainly not least, unfortunately Scalvini faced a big injury. He is out for the Azzurri, but this sees Juventus defender Federico Gatti entering the mix. He will be with the Azzurri. That's your news break to today. You guys know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the content. I hope you enjoyed the video, but my favorite part is mixing it up with you. Hit me in the comments with everything you think. What do you believe is going to happen with our man Federico Chiesa? Can't wait to mix it up. Until tomorrow's edition, as always, fino alla fine, forza Juventus, ciao tutti.